All right, you guys, happy Sunday. It's the end of week 2. Update. I'm at my highest weight yet since I've started like OMAD, all that stuff. I'm at 197.1. Bear with me. I'm guinea pig number 1. I'm figuring it out, and I feel like I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough. So we'll see how week 3 goes. I feel good about this. So I've kind of come up with something I've been toying with. It's 3 steps that I think I need to just not want the food, because when I was in shape, I could eat whatever I wanted. I just wanted certain things because it made me feel a certain way. And so I think I've figured it out, but you know, we'll trial and error. I'm the guinea pig, so we'll figure this out, see how week 3 goes, and move and pivot from there as I need to. So I was watching my 600-pound life last night, and I started kind of like analyzing stuff. And I was thinking about why we eat stuff that we know is not healthy for us, why we eat more than we know we should. And I believe that it's because it gives us something. The only reason why we really do stuff is because it makes us feel a certain way. What does overeating and eating junk food give me? And the first thing is it's a sense of control. I know I'm not supposed to eat this. I know I'm supposed to only eat this much, but if I go over that, or I eat the stuff that I'm not supposed to eat, it says I'm in control. You know, I'm supposed to do this, but I'm gonna do that. It's kind of like acting out as a kid. So the first thing is really control and like a sense of freedom. The second thing it gives me is being present. I realize that my mind being occupied constantly with what I need to do, what needs to get done, the past, the future, all of that stuff, and I'm not being present. And so food gives me a sense of, you know, just being present in the moment. This is gonna sound so horrible and a little scary to put this on the internet, but it's true. You know, if my mind's running through a million things each day, when I sit down to eat, that's kind of like the time where I'm like, okay, ooh, this pizza and this french fry, and I enjoy the saltiness of it, the crunch of it, how warm it is, all of the elements of it. I'm present with it. When the rest of the day, I'm not present. And I suspect that how much I eat and what I eat is proportional to how little I was actually present during the day. And that leads to number 3, which is a sense of satisfaction. I have to be present in order to feel satisfied, because when I'm present with something, then I enjoy it. So the french fries, let's just take french fries. It's satisfying to taste the saltiness. It's satisfying for the crunch of, I like the little crispy fries, or the crinkle fries that have a good crunch or have that seasoning on it. The taste of it, the flavor of it, especially if it's cheese fries, all of that is satisfying. So if I'm not satisfied, this was part of like the last video I did, part of it is having satisfaction, but you have to be present to feel that satisfaction. So it's those 3 things that give me good feelings when I'm eating. So now I have to give myself those 3 things throughout the day. So like, first is having a sense of freedom. So one of the things I did, this is probably going to be horrible to say, I've done a video on it before, but one of the times I've lost weight, I kind of realized this, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to take the taboo of eating junk food and portion control out of the equation. It's kind of like telling a little kid, okay, no candy. Oh, I have to have this candy. Tell someone you can't have it, they want it even more. So I was like, I'm gonna take the taboo away. I gave myself a week-long free-for-all. I could eat whatever I wanted, however much I wanted. And before I could even finish out the week, I was like grossed out. I like didn't even want it. Like the taboo was gone. It was like, okay, it's not a big deal. Like I could eat whatever I want. And when I was in good shape, I ate whatever I wanted, however much I wanted. I just was in a different mental space that I didn't want junk food, and I didn't want to overeat, because overeating made me feel a certain way. Overeating made me feel like, oh, you know, like just heavy and slow and sluggish and low energy. And eating junk food did the same thing. It made me feel slow and sluggish, and the taboo was gone. So it wasn't like, ooh, I'm doing something I'm not supposed to do. I've said it in videos before, when I was in shape, I eat whatever I want. I don't have a specific diet plan. I just eat whatever I want. I just want different things. So the second step is being present. So I realized that my head's always like trying to figure this stuff out, always thinking about what I got to do, past and future. And I don't spend as much time just being present. So this coming week, I'm focusing on being present, just like I would with food, and enjoying things, making things like an art. So when I put my makeup on this morning, I had TV on in the background. I was like, no, I'm gonna put it on pause. And I started to take my time with my makeup. And the thing with being present is to acknowledge your 5 senses. So like touch, feeling the brush, sight, how things look, and just soaking in and being really present with it. Touch, sight, taste, not taste it this morning, smell, I didn't do that, but touch, what is it? Touch, sight, taste, smell, hear. So picking out one of those senses is really good for bringing us into the present moment. So this morning when I was doing my makeup, I realized I'm never really present with it. I'm always trying to rush through it. So I was really noticing, putting on my eyeshadow, putting on my foundation, all of the stuff. And it's not easy. It's going to take practice and repetition, because automatically my brain goes back to thinking about other things while I'm doing this task. And so I had to keep constantly bringing myself into the awareness of each thing I'm doing, what it feels like, what it looks like, all that good stuff. So that's presence. The third thing, bringing presence into satisfaction. So being present allowed me to feel satisfied, allowed me to feel the satisfaction of, does my makeup look, does my foundation, like, get specific, does my foundation look the way I want it to, does the my eyeshadow go the way I want it to, and getting into the details and getting as specific as I can, and just practicing that and enjoying it, because that's what I do with food. I look forward to the crunchiness of the chip, or the crunchiness of the nachos, the cheesiness of the nachos, all of that stuff, and I'm present with it. So now, instead of food being that source of those basic human needs, I think now I'm reminding myself and learning to bring that into all these other areas of my life. Daily little things like doing my makeup, if I'm doing the dishes, just noticing the touch of the towel, the smell of the soap, just being present in the moment. And I think that's what it's been for me, is I've been so in my head that I haven't had a lot of being present in the moment. And I think that's why a lot of people recommend meditation, and I would like to try that again, but it takes practice, and it's something I probably need to start doing. But for now, this is going to be my project for week 3, is practicing. If I find myself being like, oh, I'm not gonna eat this today, I'm gonna go fast the rest of the evening, ignore that, because I don't want to, what you resist persists. So instead of fighting against it, because when you resist something, you place it there. So instead of that's from Conversations with God, one of my favorite books ever. When you resist something, you place it there. So instead of resisting food, I'm going to look towards, what can I be present with right now? And one of the first times I lost weight, I remember in 2015, I was really wanting some junk food. And I remember being like, you know what, I'm just gonna go take a shower, and then I can eat afterwards. Again, taking away the taboo. I'm gonna go shower, and then I can order whatever I want afterwards. And I ended up going and taking the shower, and I didn't even want the food anymore. And I wonder if I was like present in the shower, enjoying the warmth of the water, all that stuff. Love showers. So yeah, so taking away the taboo of what we're supposed to do, and having control. We're allowed to eat whatever we want. I'm allowed to eat whatever I want. I'm just, I'm taking away the taboo. And I'm going to be more present during the day, practice that, and allowing that to lead into the satisfaction of accomplishing, a task, no matter how small it is. One eyeshadow, like just being present and enjoying the satisfaction of every little bit part of life. So I'm guinea pig number 1. We'll see how this week goes. I feel like it's pretty good, because, I start kind of dissecting down why I eat the way I do and what it gives me, because every choice we make is because of how it makes us feel. So now I'm going to start providing those things for myself in other ways. That way, hopefully it'll lead me to just not want the food, not want to eat as much. So, all right, guinea pig number 1. I cannot wait to update you guys next week. It may be another trial and error, like, oh, forgot about this, but you know, we're figuring it out. So thank you guys so much for being here and following along. We got this. 2024 is going to be our year. All right, love you guys. Thanks for watching.